Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, you have walked into the Twilight Realm. No way you come back on that one.
That actually was cool. I'll give you that one. Now this is Random Conflux. I'm John.
I'm Zach.
And
I don't sound like myself.
We've been playing a lot. It starts kind of bugging to mind us too.
Oh, explosions.
Yeah. Now I'm guessing you have a mod that lets you make Quincy a settlement.
Quincy, pretty much every area on the map can be a settlement. As of right now, it's Quincy, Salem, fudge, what's that? University Point.
Cool.
Concord. So many different places. Really cool mod. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. And, let me go ahead and kind of cheat a little bit. My character is quite nappy, so unless you want to see a fuzzy screen, then I'm gonna cheat a little bit here. Player manipulation. We are going to heal the player. And hopefully that gets rid of the... No, that doesn't get rid of the tiredness.
Let's put a bed down. Or find somewhere to sleep.
Sleepy. I don't think I can sleep long enough for the... Oh, well, hello. Who are you? Oh, you're a caravan guard. Okay. You're shooting in my general location. Stop it. Okay, well, we'll leave that alone. Put my nice old trusty pistol in the holster. As per usual, this is Quincy. Never forget the battle that took place here. Considering the gunners that was just right over there. They were the previous occupant, if you can tell by the gunner markings on the gate here and on the house and over here. So many gunner markings were trying to fix and root out the gunner population here. We got a new sign made for Quincy here. Just, you know, in case they didn't want to side with the Minutemen anymore. But it's still Minutemen territory. We need to get that back to the Minutemen. Like, Boston Airport was given to the Brotherhood of Steel. Like, Quincy needs to go back to the Minutemen. As per all my settlements, there's always a gate. Always one of these big old signs here. Bigger they are, the harder they are to place, as per usual. So, you want to go right in and see what renovations I made to the building?
Sure.
Okay, open the doors. I cleaned up. As you can see, the roads are pretty well. God damn it, Codsworth, you missed the spot. Fucking Codsworth. We got some plants growing over here in the graveyard. That's healthy. That's not gonna get any contamination. Oh, from like more leaves on the street. Try to keep this place clean. It's the Fallout. What are you gonna do? Inside the church, we are repairing some of this. We got some of these things all combobulated over
Pews.
here.
The seats are called pews.
I don't care. I'm not a churchgoer. We're gonna get some of these buildings out of here. Like this bed. That's gonna go bye-bye.
Why don't you sleep in that bed for a minute, recharge yourself?
Because it's a dirty bed.
Oh, it won't do it.
Nope. Like, I can sleep, but it's not gonna do anything for my rest.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, there's a functional workshop in here. It makes it a functional settlement. I can actually bring people here, which is the cool thing. I'll take that. Thank you very much. A lot of these terminals I never moved.
Makes sense
So, if I moved them, I didn't erase them.
because they're the lord of the area.
Yeah. Right now, we're just getting in the renovation of fixing this. Guessing cages that's left from the Gunner Association from here. Gunner techs all over the place. We're trying to root them out with the X's and just kind of either put an R mark over top or just crossing out the Gunner logo. So you just want to see it as we go?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. In here, we have an armor store. So whenever we start bringing civilians in, this is already set up. All they gotta do is put out their merchandise. And
Now, did you build this in here yourself, or was it already pre-built? Okay.
this was a cafe. There were a lot of cafes in here.
You just dug it out.
God, so many fucking cafes. As you seen, that door goes over to the residential area. We'll pop in there in a second. Over here, we have the BAD TLF. As with all my other settlements. Gotta get someone to clean that blood up off the floor. You'll probably come here to ask for a weapons carry license.
You even got it on the counter.
God damn. Hey, keep your blood in your bodies.
Well, you just took out all those gunners. There's going to be some residue. You got to clean up, you know.
Got a nice bathroom and a shitter and a sink. No toilet paper. We can't afford any of that yet. There's no settlers. And there's a back door for the employees to go to their residence. This is Residential Housing Unit A. This will actually house the people that are working in here, as well as the armor and the weapons vendor. Will all be housed in this vicinity.
So you want space, right?
Yeah. Over here, this is going to be their kitchen and bathroom area, which we're technically getting ready to install the bathroom in this house. Probably going to pull out the sink and put a new sink in.
Why do they keep their weapons in the fridge?
Hey, it's left over from the gunners.
I mean, maybe they had to keep their C4 cold.
Yeah, they're probably keeping the C4 cold. Back here is an office for the people working down on the lower levels. Like, for them to do their annual taxes, other paperwork that may have to be done. Got a little bit of freezing happening.
I know your usual rule with the gun course is they have to take a safety test in order to get their weapons and stuff, right?
Yeah. But I guess it's going to be a little bit more relaxed here. I mean, you can probably sign up to get your permit here, but I don't think they'll have the gun course here.
Okay.
They'll probably send you to a closer settlement, like maybe the castle or like somewhere that's got a little bit more area to work with. Up here is an outside balcony. Watch the wires.
A lot of wires.
Watch that you don't get tripped up on the wires. And up here we have the guards room. There's 4 guards that will sleep here.
Now, are those private or should you sleep in one? Just to raise your...
I can actually sleep in these.
Yeah, you probably should, just to give yourself a little bit of fatigue.
It's 12 p.m., so I'm going to sleep 24 hours. Jay will cut this.
I might. Depends on how motivated I am when I work on it. I do cut a lot of this stuff out, but...
Finally got rid of the sleep problem. Close, please. And up here we have the living quarters for the people working in this building and other private residences.
Now, what's in the cubbyhole back there?
Can we go?
Oh, that's just leads to the balcony again.
Everybody has their own individual lockers. There is literally a locker per bed.
Okay.
I counted beds. I counted lockers. Everybody has a locker and everybody has a foot locker.
Okay, and outside's just like a small balcony.
And this is just a small balcony with maybe some meds out here. What did that say? Mama Murphy's stash. We'll just...
you saw my stash.
Well, ignore that. Oh, we're having lag.
You found it. Can I have some of that jet?
We're getting in the process of bringing in the computers and stuff. The safes are going to be put in here for the businesses, like that one and that one there.
Okay.
So, yeah. If you, you'll see this more while we move throughout the summit. That
it's a work in progress right now.
Well, yes and no. And it's not like we're going to fully furnish everything. You're going to bring your own shit. Just don't bring too much because you don't have a lot of space for it. As you can see, like, this is a residential housing.
Yeah.
If you go clear to the top floor. You'll see that type of style more as you come through here. But if you just mosey on over here, around here, out here's the police station.
And this was the original Quincy police station, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I see you rebuilt using some of the more scrappy walls.
Yeah, that way they're not going straight into where the police are going to be. they can use this as like a waiting room, come up to a cubicle, say their problem, and get the help that they need.
And I'm guessing you use the scrappier walls because they fit better?
I just thought they looked good.
Okay. Makes sense. No, it fits the aesthetic of it.
And then I got them clocking in and like writing down what they've seen on the patrols and stuff. There's gonna be maybe a couple guards just sitting here or standing at these booths once I get people to come in.
You see Mama Murphy there, and she's like, I saw what was, what is, and what will be.
What? A little bit of what is right now. Far out, man. Groovy. I need to stop that. That's kind of really close to the actual character.
You were actually getting her dead on the one day it was scary. We were doing the hospital tour.
No, I was starting to sound like that robot. It goes, far out, man. Groovy. I'm like, oh god, I scared myself with that one. But up here is, I think we're going to use this as like a bathroom area, and then this over here as like bunks for the police that stay here. And then this is so they can get on top of the roofs right here. Yeah, because there's pathing for this, and I can't get rid of the colliders.
So
That's the only thing I can't get rid of.
So you basically just said screw it, use it to your advantage.
Yeah. Like, where I think they can go. God damn it, I'm not getting rid of the bodies like I want them to. But anyways, I closed in as much as I could to kind of like let the heat through. I just couldn't close that in. And then to be able to place anything up here, I had to put this rack in.
Makes
or I'll show you what happens if I try to place something without the rug.
It just doesn't work, right?
It just sinks.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Well, now I have to wait for the workshop to open.
It's because there's no built-in mesh, so you kind of, or there's no mesh for the items, yeah.
In the previous building we've seen, all that was redone. I tried to keep the look as much as possible. Just place that up there and grab part of the bed here. It just sinks.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. You said the previous building was the same way, except worse, right?
We'll go to the previous building. I can show you what that looked like. I tried to keep the original texture, but this was the only good wall out of the whole thing. You can see how that window is scrappier looking than that one.
Yeah.
Because that one I put there, that was already there.
Makes sense.
Like, this area here, this wall was actually the door. So I changed it with a regular wall, and I put the door here.
Cool.
And then I put this door here on the side that goes up to the actual living spaces up there.
That's cool.
But this was already here, so I just glitched the door in. It's not even locked. And then this doesn't do anything. As you can see, I'm pressing Y and it's just making me jump.
It's just decoration.
It's left over from the gunners.
You just left it there because it made sense to have one there.
It's to add to that scrappiness that this is still a work in progress. That's why you don't see any civilians walking around. It's just literally my people and the Minutemen.
Okay.
Like, literally. And Garby's just here as one of my people, just looking around and making sure we can bring qualified civilians here and not have to worry about them getting hurt, killed, or massacred in any way. But even the top over there. Why did it lag on my phone ringing? God. I tried as much as I could to fit the style. Oh god, I fell. God damn it. I'll just move this wall out of my way, move this door out of my way, go up here, go over here. And just like right here, I'm running into something. That's why I kind of avoided the line. There's some sort of mesh I can't get rid of. And I tried to keep with the whole idea of this work and tried to mirror the other side. But there's a part here that if you see underneath, there's not much I can work with. If you look here.
Yeah.
There's the floor I put in, and then that's the floor that was already there. I just covered up what I could.
Looks good. I mean, I didn't even know about it until you said something.
I mean, what the fuck? Why was that leaning? Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to grab at all. Yeah, I don't know why that was like that.
Weird.
Yeah. Work in progress, right? And then in the back here, this is the way that customers will actually come into the gun emporium. They have no access to the actual guns or the bullet making station, but they can modify their guns out here. So if you have a ticket to be able to purchase a gun, or you have the ID to purchase a gun, you can do so. You just don't have the access to the guns. You can see the guns. You can see the ammo station. You just need to be able to be like, hey, I want to see what type of 45s you have, or 38s you have, or do you have some ammo for this type of gun, type of thing. And they'll also buy your guns too. No hard feelings in that regard. I tried to keep as much as the original aesthetic as possible. This is actually the Long's original property. We seen where Mama Murphy was living. Way up there. Where I turned into a bunk. Hence the Mama Murphy stash. And I guess Sturgis was living in the church. This was all before Quincy went down to the gunners. Why? Just why, man? How? Just poltergeist? Really? Oh well. Anyways, instead of it just being a pharmacy, it's also now a walk-in clinic. If you go back, like, this is going to be your pharmacy area. There was a terminal down here for the lungs. I put it up here. It's right there. And I was gonna make this into like a bathroom. And then up here is gonna be the lungs living quarters. Or what I'm presuming was the lungs living quarters.
Yeah.
Except this was literally the kid. No. Down here was living quarters. Up here is all me. Cause this was Kyle's room. That's Marcy and June's son. Apparently, I'm gonna say this happy inside jelly juice was probably his. Especially probably that handprint.
Now, do you place that, or was it already there?
It was already here. That's why I said I'm not going to have someone live in this part. One, because of blood contamination. And two, that's a tiny little handprint. And with the stories that you get from June, Marcy's not going to tell you jack shit. But the stories you get from June, and then you come here and you see this room, you see a child's bed, you see a little dresser and some toys on the dresser in this part of the room.
Makes me mad at the Gunners.
Oh, I took one look in here. Gunner's dead. I just told the Minutemen out there and my own people, hey, stay away from me, don't bother me. I'm taking them all out. That's my word. But yeah, this is the kid's room that, like, the longest child was supposed to be in. And then they had like a king size bed here, and maybe like a broken down stove over in the corner here. And it just looked completely ransacked. I built this whole floor right, like maybe here. Most of this upper floor I redone because the floor was just, there was basically nothing else to see. And then I moved the apartment up here.
Makes sense.
It's not as good as a double bed. And we recycled the... We threw away the child's bed. We didn't want any of those bad, negative feelings to come back. And then we gave them a sink, a small refrigerator. They got like a cooking stove stuck under the sink somewhere. But now this is going to be repurposed as an office. See? Doctor's office.
Makes sense.
I even put a sign up. Yeah. But, lag. This is the back door, obviously. Back door. This is the original safe that was here. I just moved it up. And I put this here, I put this here. All these little trinkets I put on here. The rug. Meh. Do it yourself really works good for a lot of that feeling.
Makes sense.
Over here, when I said there was a shitload of like stores that were like cafes and beer joints,
Yeah.
I guess Gunners really love their beer joints. This is another one.
Makes sense.
I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm gonna tear the bar out. I'm gonna put graffiti over the Gunner logo, and then I'm gonna take what's left of the booze that's still good, put it over it in the new rebuilt Slocum's Show over there. I'm only gonna have one store in this place, like one bar. There's many stores, but one bar.
And some you said you'll keep, some you probably get rid of, right?
Yeah. Over here is another. This is supposed to be like a bakery. It's just another bar.
So you'll probably make it an actual bakery.
I'm thinking of just putting that as maybe a. I'm probably gonna make one into like a home area, and then one as the store, and have it just maybe a clothing outlet, like a small clothing outlet.
I can see that.
And then over here we have, like I said, the weapons. This was, I would say, the original name of this store. One of the reasons why I'm keeping it a weapons store, I just blocked it off from people from actually going over there, but they
made it your version of the gun store rather than what was already there.
Yeah, and that terminal was over on that side of the wall. It's just I moved it over here because I rebuilt all that.
Yeah. Looks like you did a good job. It fits the aesthetic of the area.
Like all this, I rebuilt because there were things about it that I didn't like. So I just fucking rebuilt it. I still need a general store and a clothing store. And I can't find a spot to put it. And some of these buildings you can't really go into. It would literally be more work than what I have patience for. Can probably put a general store and maybe a clothing store part as the church. And it's like a donation type thing.
See that?
But we got some benches out here. Inside's pretty tiny, so you're probably just gonna go in either to use the bathroom or to order. We got the sign here. We got a nice old donut fryer for people to use on their own whim. There's a reason why I made this counter so damn low. We're getting ready to make this into a bathroom. This is why that door was already closed. This, I rebuilt the whole ceiling. Most of the wall, because this was literally a fucked part of the building.
Mm-hmm.
I took out the rubble ramp that was here. But as you can see, I can't go anywhere and there's nothing in my way. And it has to do with the collider. If I jump, I'm technically on the rubble ramp. It's a path I can't get out of. Like, I can't. There's nothing there for me to scrap.
I'll put just put an end table or something there so it makes it look like intentional.
But I'm gonna say, like, people don't come over here.
Yeah.
So as long as my settlers that I do put here eventually don't get stuck, it should be fine. Mm-hmm. But I also don't want to block off this door either. Yeah. This goes right out here into the segue of the second residential housing unit. Yeah. Which is housing unit B.
Makes sense.
There's this look and show sign there. This is going to be another bathroom, maybe a public, or just a bathroom for the people living here. Yeah. I'm not sure yet. Probably going to make this into maybe an office space that could be rented out. Maybe for Dick. I mean, Nick. I don't know why I called him Dick. Got a spot over here I'm going to think would be probably for maintenance. It's too small to make it living quarters. And then over here, we're waiting on some more furniture. I guess they're going to have their own bathrooms. I'm not 100% sure what's going on with this area.
It's the residential area, I see.
Yeah. There's about 3 separate apartments just on this floor. And then over here we have... And there's a reason why there's a wall right here. Another glitch spot where it's going to make you go around a rubble ramp.
There's a lot of glitch spots I've noticed.
Yeah. Which I tried to follow the pathing, which I think I did a good job getting it up. But that angle, oh, that was so fucking hard to copy. Because I didn't want no, like, wasted space. And since these are markers for people to actually advance up to a higher level, I can't do jack shit about that.
Yeah. You do what you can.
And then this bridge I put in because I redid all of this. This was all crumbled. And the bridge that was here was so ramshackled, it didn't even go as far as this one. So I just said, fuck it, I put in a new bridge. I got it held up by air over on that side and the roof over on this side. Okay. Oh. What is going on? I see. I'm gonna fix this real quick, like.
It's cool. I like the, so far I like what you're doing. It looks a lot neater than the original one. You turn it from like a Ramsack Dumber settlement into like a neat, tidy settlement, which is your style.
The idea is to make the land great again.
You also seem to you use what was there to a point too with some of the stuff, like some of the walls were built using some scrap buildings and things like that.
And if I could fix it, like if it was too badly damaged and it didn't meet like my standards, I tried to match it.
Makes sense.
You'll see some spots where I tried to match it and couldn't. Especially with the red brick. There were some spots with really deep red brick I couldn't replicate.
You just did the best you could.
I just did the best I could. And then this kind of goes up to the train tracks. But we'll go the actual better way there, rather than just going across the high spots. I hate heights. This is probably not going to be a bedroom for residences. It's probably going to be like a guard's resting post.
I can see that. That's a nice little attic area, so you can make that a residential. Like a guard's residential. That way they can see what's got in the resting area if they have to.
Mm-hmm. This is the... I'm guessing before the bombs dropped, all I did was I took the ripped flag, put a better flag. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing this is where the Minutemen posted up at.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
I couldn't scrap this couch or this chair.
Weird.
It defies gravity. The only idea I had was to raise it up, but if I did, then I would have to redo all that catwalk up there. I'm not that patient. I say fuck it. But we have a bathroom that's going to be built. I put this terminal here.
Mm-hmm. Wait, whose was that? I didn't read it. Oh, just terminal.
Yeah. The terminal that was in this area.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I took out the old sink, put in a new one, so I can actually have water for survival. I put a new couch in front of the old couch. I'm thinking of just putting some plywood on that couch and saying that it's broken down, it's getting ready to be thrown into the trash.
Yeah.
Get some beds over here. I could probably scrap, but decided not to. Actually, no, I cannot scrap these beds. No wonder I didn't scrap them.
Well, still usable, I guess.
These do not count as beds. Even though I can actually use them. Okay. Call me a liar. Nice old back patio. But we need a place for me. A proper place for me. And that wall's backwards. Let me fix that real quick, like. Put that over there, swap it around if you will. Just like that right into place. Marvelous. Okay.
Yeah.
Yay, what?
Exactly.
You ain't even paying attention.
He's a marvelous. I said, yeah.
I'm waiting on my bathroom to get worked on. My bed.
Of course.
Of course. Yeah, this is probably where the the Minutemen, held up at originally before, Quincy was taken.
Yeah.
So, I'm reusing it as, like, the Minutemen stronghold for, like, whenever my character's in town or, like, the mayor's here.
Yeah.
Because this is Hollis's terminal. This was originally downstairs. Now it's upstairs.
Jammed.
And then this door leads right out to the balcony. They're coming for the general. They'll probably climb these steps.
Yeah. So they come up there to see him rather than walk in the front door?
They can. They can come up here, knock on the door. But this also goes straight up to the catwalks.
Mm-hmm.
You can get all over Quincy through these catwalks.
I'm guessing he kept that up for the guards.
Mm-hmm. And if I didn't, the guards will walk over the air because there's gliders.
Makes sense.
So there's that. Now, for the overpass up there, we made that into residential C. They can normally come up from the bottom up this way.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be proud of this, George. You need to be proud of the work that I put into this. This scaffolding makes sure that none of this breaks. Just this scaffolding right here that's actually floating.
You built all that?
Yes. Pretty much anything that looks somewhat in good condition, I made. So, the answer is probably yes. Over here, as you can see, this is residential housing unit C, and you can see is a tractor trailer full of hanging beds.
You really didn't drive this area?
Not a bit. They don't even get a heater. This is probably the scum of the scum living up here. I mean, you can't be so mean. You gotta give people their due. There's some more sleeping bags right over here. At least they got a table up here. She's enjoying the heights.
Does she not have a head?
No, she's got a head. See?
Mission accomplished.
Okay, I thought it was floating glasses for a second. I freaked out. I was like, what the?
Nothing there. This is also, I think, one of the main gunner areas. There's more mattresses up here.
Guessing the reason you did that is because it was covered.
Actually, I didn't put those mattresses there.
Okay.
I didn't even know about them. There's more areas up here. I'm gonna say we're gonna repurpose this for
For guards.
for the guards. Like, yeah, there's gonna be some residential housing up here, but for the most part, there's gonna be pretty much a guard station in every building. Like, with that one there, I think you can see my little dot on. Where's this guard there? That's one guard station. There's another guard station right in that building on the very top floor, like I showed you. Plus, I was thinking about putting Nick's office down on the first floor as you walk in. Plus, you got the old police station. And then you got a guard station right over there. So, there's a lot of guard stations.
Cool.
But I think this is probably going to be one of the best guard stations. Because they can see the whole entire zone.
Oh, that's a good vantage point. I like it.
Either that or like me putting a guard mat right there on that turnstile. Or what is that?
Steeple.
That's a staple?
For sure, yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, one there and one here, you could see the entire settlement from both angles. That'd be perfect.
Oh, that's actually a better idea.
One up there, one down there.
Alright. Let's see. Like I said, I didn't put these beds, so they're up for grabs. If someone wants to just grab one of these beds, they're not... Like, this is gonna probably save you more from the rain and the, like, sleeping on the wet ground than these are. So, I would probably suggest the trailer over just the random mattress on the ground. But if I knew about that, I would have cleaned that up sooner. And then I don't think I did anything over here. No. I mean, for a settlement that wasn't intended to be a settlement,
You did a pretty good job.
I think I just seen something explode over there.
You're still working on it, but it seems like you did a pretty good job, I think.
I wasn't expecting it to hold up for this tour. I'm very surprised. You want to recommend my computer some more and see what else that I can tour?
I think we'll call it there for here. I mean, unless you got anywhere else in here you want to show me.
Not really. It's just, like I said, a lot of the open buildings, I wanted to reconfigure them as much as possible to hold as much as possible.
Yeah.
Like, if you run a store, I'm betting you're probably going to get one of the living residential areas closest to your store as possible. Because you're going to probably be working in the office in the same building. But you're also living with other residences. And then this is just one residential unit. And I don't even think I can call this a residential unit. So whoever picks the pharmacy job and the doctor job, they pretty much have it made when it comes down to living arrangements. This will probably be maybe the second lowest this would probably be better used as
I'll have a martini.
a living quarters rather than like another bar. So I can't even remember like how many freaking bars I just said screw it and like got rid of. It makes no sense. So I'm like, I gotta do something with these. Like, this was legitimately a rundown cafe. And I just rebuilt it, took all the rubble ramp out, and had to put the counter where the rubble ramp was without blocking the door. All this nice seating out here. Tried to fix this walkway as much as possible. Yeah, just fall off the
I think it looks good. I think you worked with what you had to a point. There's only so much you can do. But I like it.
And I think you've seen those, that other workshop in here. This here.
Yeah, you showed that to me.
This is from, I want to say, Northland Diggers. And it's an ammo resupply.
Yeah, I know they have, not just that mod, there's other mods with it, but it's in an ammo workbench, which makes sense.
No, I can't use it.
No.
It's not an ammo workbench.
Oh, okay.
I can assign someone here.
Oh, okay.
And then over time,
They'll
put ammo. Like,
oh, so it's like an ammo
the store will literally sell more ammo.
Oh, that's cool.
And whatever's left over that doesn't go into the store goes right into the workshop.
Oh, cool.
Like, all this legitimately functions. I just need to recruit people at this point. Now, these men.
Yeah.
It's part of the Creation Club that gives you the ability to really fight in Quincy, aiding the Minutemen that are trying to take back Quincy from the Gunners. And the objective of it is to beat all the Gunners from Quincy, as well as like over on that sky bridge there, to the point where you have solo access to put up a flag, which I forget where the flag is. I don't think it's here anymore because I think I deleted what it was on. I think it was over there. Fuck. Anyways, the whole idea of it was to raise the Minuteman flag once the mission was done. And if you come here without that mod, or without that Creation Club, there's no Minutemen here to aid you.
Thank you, General.
You're fighting a losing battle that you're not gonna win. I mean, probably, like, high up in the level list, you'll probably fare somewhat. But I believe this is the Minutemen versus Gunners Creation Club kit.
Yeah.
and it gives Minutemen patrols. It gives new Minutemen paint armor or power armor paint for both the Minutemen and the Gunners. And you have... Why is there a balcony with no place to go? What? I just noticed that. Okay. Anyways, with that, there's 3 Minutemen paint jobs for the every vanilla power armor in the game, and 3 gunner paint jobs for every vanilla power armor in the game.
Cool, more armor or more paint and customization is always a good thing.
Yeah. These guys come from militarized Minutemen, where it gives them more of a military feel. Mm-hmm. So they don't look like they're just a militia. They look like they're trained and meant to be Minutemen. They're not all disheveled and all that other shit. And they have rankings like he's cavalry, but he also works for logistics. She is a veteran, and apparently she's also logistics. She's a sergeant, and she's a hostel. I believe she's a commando. Oh, you're gonna block me from seeing hers too. And she's logistics. So I could have chosen not to build her and kept farming these guys for every one of my summons, because I think 2 out of 8 of these guys you can recruit if you keep coming back and forth every 2 weeks.
And they'll keep spawning here, don't they, or not?
Yeah.
I mean, will they keep spawning even though you turn into a settlement or not?
I think they will. I don't think the Gunners will. I tried to see if the Gunners would come back, and usually if I wait 2 weeks, these guys will respawn. But usually the Gunners will respawn, and there'll be another fight you have to go through, and then you gotta raise the flag again.
But with them as the but with this as a settlement, it'll just be these guys are spawning, so you can send them to other settlements, but not the.
There's only so many of these guys I can send to settlements. If they don't respawn, the ones that I can send to settlements, I can't use this as a farming trick anymore.
Gotcha.
To get Minutemen sellers.
Okay.
Actual named Minutemen sellers. This guy being called a Minutemen cavalry.
Makes sense.
I would just be putting a cavalry outfit on just a regular schmo. But yeah, I would also not have the I wouldn't have the warm, fuzzy feelings of taking back what was originally lost.
Yeah.
Once from the Minutemen.
Oh yeah, lore-wise, it makes perfect sense to take over Quincy. So you're taking it back, like you said.
And it's well, I had the war here. I fought my ass off to bring this back into the Minutemen stronghold.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the like Mama Murphy, Sturgis, the Longs. I'm gonna give them the choice to come back here. If they want to come back here, they can take their original living quarters.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't want to come back here, I'm not forced.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I have the choice, they don't.
Yeah.
But lore wise, like that's the way I would probably be. What else?
Thank you, General.
Oh, hello.
I think that's it as far as the tour goes. I can't think of anything else for you to show him. I mean, there might be.
I intentionally kept like all of the original terminals that I could find.
Yeah, you showed me those.
Tried to keep them all in the same building.
Mm-hmm.
I may have moved a couple of them.
Mm-hmm. But they were in the same building, just different areas.
But they're in the same building, different areas. I guess Mama Murphy thought of herself as a high princess. You know, taking that there. Having her damn cap stash. What's wrong with that freaking lady? But, eventually it's gonna get citizens. And I just thought it was better overall to just make it into a settlement and be done with the gunners. Like, why would I have to come back every 2 weeks? Especially with people like this.
No, that makes sense for your lore. I can see it.
All because they can't win the good fight. They can't keep our flag raised in the sky.
So for the cages, put dancing markers in the cages.
I might be cruel. I may be an asshole. I don't think I'm that cruel. But this is gonna be legitimate punishment.
So don't lock them. Just put dancing markers in there. People just go in there and start dancing. Just cage dancers. No.
No. I'm thinking punishment though.
You showed me this already. It was your plantation. That wasn't right there.
Actually, I didn't make this the farm. This was already a farm.
Mm.
I was just saying that it's a bad choice for a farm. But I kind of understand why. Like the rest of it's just concrete.
Mm.
But there's also like planters that they could have put down. Like, if this was real life, you planting here and eating the crops that grow here will probably make you sick because of the toxins in the ground from the dead corpses. Like, I wouldn't eat anything grown here. Fuck that. I'm also trying to figure out, like, all the best places to put security. I mean, there's a good spot there. Like you said, there's a good spot right up there. And I was thinking that one there. But yeah, that's my new, my new Quincy, and I'm probably gonna expand more outward towards here. So I know that there's some open houses over in this area. But, oh, there's the cow. That's not a cow, that's a merman. What? I think there's a house right there. I think that's got to do with the quest. And, there was a car park near the police station. I think it's over here. Could probably really use this as kind of living quarters, like maybe down here. But I am getting ready. Oh, yeah, bad rat scorpion. Why am I getting radiation down here? Oh, hello.
I'd say that was a good tour. I like it. Like I said.
Oh, that could be the reason why. I'm gonna see if the mod actually lets me go out this far. I'll probably use this a little bit more as like more living quarters. I'm really getting eaten up by radiation. Is there a rat storm? Or was it just that parking lot? That's really giving off some bad radiation. Oh yeah, that's definitely a red storm. Or like out to maybe this here. So I really haven't seen the full extent of like how far I can go out. Maybe make Marcus stalls out here.
I can see that maybe. Start the workshop mode and this thing is so far out you go. And now it's a rat storm. I have to call it there.
I'm gonna do that. Let's just close the gates. But as usual, this is a work in progress, and I will be doing more. Oh. Well, that's not supposed to be there. Nope, sorry, Bob. That makes no sense. Why is that there? But with this being, like, just me taking it and building it and not having someone here yet, I think down the road, once they start getting more settlers in here, that I'll probably do a lived-in tour of it and kind of decide later on, like, how it's gonna actually look and function. Just wanted to make sure that it could hold up to OBS running and all that other good stuff.
Makes sense.
With that being said, I should have put a door there.
Doors are for the weak.
Yeah, you say that in your 9 rad store.
True.
But there's a lot of really good mods that make this a salmon or like just it can. There's mods that make this like really cool mission. There's a lot of like quest mods that'll bring you here, but I just kind of wanted to make it part of the minimum settlement again.
It makes sense to be able to take it back, so I can kind of see your lore behind it.
I'm gonna do more places like this that aren't actually settlements, but I have like signs that can make them settlements.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try to, lore-wise, put it to certain factions that I think that, like, maybe that faction actually used to own that area.
Makes
or
sense.
maybe, like, the original occupants were ran off and new people came in and claimed it for another faction.
I can see that.
And if that's the case, then I'll do more of these tours. And if that's something you're interested in, or if the viewers are interested in it.
I think your tours are good.
And then after so long, once I start getting a population and I make sure that the population works and they're not getting all jumbled up on each other and they're doing what they're supposed to do, they're going where they're supposed to go, I'll make more of a lived-in settlement tour.
I can see that. Like, do one with people in it sometime.
And just I would say kind of pull my own version of Fallout and show like, okay, people are surviving, people are fighting back against the gunners, people are fighting back against the wasteland.
And taking over some of the different areas, I could see that. And there's a few different areas you could take over, that would make sense.
Yeah.
This being one of them.
Quincy, this sign and this sign comes from a mod. I gotta pull it up because I don't remember it off the top of my head. I don't want to fuck up the name of it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think it's called Gruffy's DDD, Signs of the Times mod. And you helped me find it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's on Nexus anymore, but it's on its own page. And there's so many signs that you can put with it. Oh my. Look at that border.
I think the game's telling us to quit.
I think so too. I guess I don't think it'll line up. That's Quincy, but I just want to get Gruffy DD Signs of the Times mod. Get the core pack, and then get the types of signs you want.
There's a crap ton of signs.
Oh, so many signs. I would probably have them all if my computer could handle it. But they have really cool signs for every former settlement and every possible settlement. And there's mods that give you places like Quincy, places like
Concord and a couple other ones.
Yeah. This is an all-in-one. Basically, any big open area I can use. and more or less functions like Hangman's Alley. I can't really reuse the houses unless the houses are already open.
Okay.
That's why I made the best with what I had to work with here. And, yeah. They have really good signs, so if you want to make a settlement like Quincy here, and make sure that people don't forget that it's Quincy and the return of Quincy, go ahead, download his mod for his signs. I think I am able to. No, why are you doing that? I want to see if I can find the mod that I have. If the mod's load. I can probably edit it until I find the right one. But not all my mods are going to show up in here. Something I noticed. Yeah, it's not going to show up in here. But you're going to need Workshop Framework as a required mod for it. And I believe the mod itself is called Lost. Is it Lost Salmons mod? Just if you're looking to get the mod, best thing to do is do what I did and look up building Quincy or expanded areas. More buildable workshop areas.
That's cool. I might have to download that myself.
That's basically what I typed in, and I found a really cool mod that basically gives me any area I want to build in. All you have to do is find the area, probably clear it out, and look for the workshop. He tells you on the Nexus page where the workshops are. I just didn't read the Nexus page. But it's a really cool mod. And I'm going to start using it more often with different places. Hopefully my computer holds up to it. Hopefully I don't blow my new computer. And hopefully my computer doesn't scream at me.
Well, we'll have to find out that next time here on Random Conflux. I'm John.
I'm Zach. Like, subscribe. I'll probably torture GT some more with these builds. And I'll probably torture my computer a lot more with these builds. But as always, until the next one. Toodles!
Yep, see you later. Go.
Yeah, why are you still watching this? Go.
I'm tired. Get out.
Go watch the next one. Or watch the previous one. There's like something over on your right hand side to click. I don't know. Maybe it's on the left. Anyways, say goodbye, Uncle Pickle.
Go, get out of here.
Yeah, what he said. Bye.